Casinos, with their high-volume financial transactions and global presence, inherently possess vulnerabilities that can be exploited for terrorism financing. This complex relationship between casino operations and potential financial misuse necessitates a comprehensive understanding and proactive measures to safeguard against such risks. This article delves into the intricate nexus between casinos and terrorism financing and explores effective strategies casinos can implement to protect themselves. Casinos are particularly attractive to terrorist financiers for several reasons. First, the sheer volume of cash that flows through these establishments can provide ample opportunity for the laundering of illicit funds. Money can be introduced into the casino system through gaming purchases and later withdrawn as seemingly legitimate earnings. Additionally, the international nature of the casino industry, which often involves cross-border transactions and foreign patrons, offers further opportunities to obscure the origins and movements of money. Terrorist financiers typically exploit casinos by integrating illicit funds into the legitimate financial systems that casinos operate within. This is often achieved through a series of calculated actions designed to avoid detection. For instance, a financier might use stolen or fake identities to set up accounts at various casinos, thereby dispersing funds across multiple locations. Funds are then aggregated through winnings or transferred through casino credit systems. Another method involves using casino chips as a form of currency exchange, purchasing them with dirty money and then either cashing them out after minimal play or passing them to accomplices who then cash them out. Terrorists may use the casino's system of chips and tokens to obscure the origins of illicit funds. By purchasing chips with illicit money and then cashing them out after minimal or no play, the funds can appear as legitimate gambling winnings. Structuring, or the practice of breaking down large amounts of cash into smaller sums that do not trigger reporting requirements, can be easily conducted within the casino environment. This is often done by making small bets at high-volume tables and then cashing out, thereby avoiding detection. Junket operators who bring high-net-worth gamblers to casinos can also be exploited for terrorism financing. These operators have the ability to move large sums of money across borders through arrangements with casinos. The lack of transparency in some of these operations can make it difficult to track the flow of funds. The primary challenge in detecting terrorism financing through casinos is the sophisticated methods employed to launder money. These activities are often hidden beneath layers of legitimate financial transactions, making them difficult to identify without in-depth investigation and analysis. Furthermore, the global and often decentralized nature of casino chains complicates regulatory oversight and enforcement, as different jurisdictions have varying levels of stringency in their financial regulatory frameworks. Casinos operate under a patchwork of laws and regulations, which can vary widely from one country to another. This diversity can create loopholes and vulnerabilities that terrorist financiers might exploit, particularly in regions with less stringent regulatory oversight. The sheer volume of transactions that occur in casinos daily can overwhelm surveillance and monitoring systems, making it difficult to spot suspicious activities among thousands of legitimate transactions. The increasing use of digital payments and cryptocurrencies in gambling adds another layer of complexity to the monitoring of casino money flows. These technologies can provide greater anonymity for users, complicating the efforts of regulatory bodies to track the origin and destination of funds. The global regulatory framework governing casinos has evolved to include stringent measures aimed at preventing money laundering and terrorism financing. In many jurisdictions, casinos are required to comply with laws that mandate the reporting of suspicious activities, conduct customer due diligence, and maintain detailed records of financial transactions. These regulations are designed to create transparency in casino operations and enable law enforcement agencies to track and investigate suspicious financial activities more effectively. To protect themselves from being exploited for terrorism financing, casinos need to implement a multi-layered approach to security and compliance. This begins with robust internal controls and extends to comprehensive training programs for all casino staff. Casinos must establish and maintain effective internal controls that can detect and prevent suspicious financial activity. This includes setting up transaction monitoring systems that flag unusual patterns of behavior indicative of money laundering or terrorism financing. Such systems need to be constantly updated to keep pace with evolving methods of financial crime. Education and training for casino employees are critical in the fight against terrorism financing. Employees at all levels should be aware of the signs of money laundering and know the procedures for reporting suspicious behavior. Regular training sessions can help keep staff updated on the latest trends in financial crime and the legal obligations of the casino. Casinos must perform due diligence on their customers, particularly high rollers and those conducting high-value transactions. This includes verifying the identity of customers, understanding the source of their funds, and continuously monitoring their gambling activities. Enhanced due diligence should be applied to customers who pose a higher risk, such as those from jurisdictions with less stringent anti-money laundering regulations. Effective communication and collaboration with local and international law enforcement agencies are vital for casinos to safeguard against terrorism financing. This can involve sharing information about suspected individuals or groups and participating in joint task forces designed to tackle financial crimes. Advanced technologies, including artificial intelligence and machine learning, can be leveraged to enhance the detection of suspicious activities within casino operations. These technologies can analyze vast amounts of data quickly and with high precision, identifying patterns that might be missed by human analysts. The nexus between casinos and terrorism financing presents a significant risk, not only to the integrity of casino operations but also to global security. By understanding the mechanisms of exploitation and implementing robust protective measures, casinos can play a crucial role in the broader efforts to combat terrorism financing. As financial criminals continue to evolve their tactics, so too must casinos and regulatory bodies adapt and refine their strategies to stay one step ahead.